Hi there. My name is Brenton, and I'm one of the co-founders of YourChange.com.au. First of all, before I get started, I'd like to thank Brenda for setting this up. Also, I just want to let you know I don't do this very often or at all. So if I stuff up, you're just going to have to forgive me. So anyway, let's get started on the questions. So what is YourChange.com.au? YourChange is a online fundraising platform that helps community groups, fundraisers, schools, charities, or even a family, a platform to raise money just by doing their normal online shopping. You would simply sign up, shop through one of our participating retailers, and a percentage of the purchase gets directed back to the club that you support or community group. So it's a new concept. We found it in the UK, and that was just doing charities. So when we thought it would be a great idea for Australia, we thought we should focus more on community groups and families. I just feel like that's something I'm more passionate about. Anyway, yeah. So that's what YourChange.com.au is. You can find out more about how it works on the website if you want to check it out. Anyway, why did I start it? That's a good question. The co-founder and me actually met each other down in Denmark, a little small town on the coast of Western Australia. And we pitched our tents next to each other. So it was kind of like a little bit like fate. We quickly became friends. We decided that we should start a business. So we got on so well, so I said, why not? Why did I start YourChange? I'm involved in a lot of sports. Sorry, my cat's going a little bit crazy over there. I've always been involved in sports ever since I was a kid. And as I grew older, I started getting into more running, particularly more running of the club, I should say. I started being on the committees. So I realised it's hard work. And it's hard work for them to find money. It's a constant battle. Every club in Australia does it. They all have to have volunteers, and I thought, well, there could be an easier way. What if you just help raise money by doing something you're going to do anyway? And thought it was a good idea, so we moved forward and we created it. What I think is special about my business is that it can help the community grow. It helps, gives people a sense of worth. If you're buying a pair of jeans and if you can raise $5 for the club that you love, why not? So it's a win-win for everyone, really. Yeah, and I've always been very passionate. I believe community groups and sports clubs are the pillars of society. Some may sound a little bit cheesy, but it's something I believe. Yeah, sorry. This is kind of strange talking to my computer. So what's been the most exciting part of my journey into entrepreneurship? When we won Australia's Best Fundraiser for 2018, that was a huge pat on the back that sort of rewarded all of our hard work up to that point. At that point, we've been working on the business for about 2.5 years, and when they gave us the call to say that we won, we were really quite impressed and quite happy with ourselves. Another good moment, what else did we do? When someone first used the business, not just one of our friends, was a huge moment for us. To know that it works and that it's helping is a nice feeling, I guess. It inspires you to keep moving. And yeah, the first club signing up was a great moment. We had a few champagnes to celebrate that one. Yeah, so lots of great moments. There's also been a lot of low moments. I'll get to that a bit later. How did I connect with my early adopters? It was very difficult. We found Australians to be quite skeptical when it comes to online shopping, and even now when I'm doing calling of clubs or cold calling or emailing, a lot of times they will be, what is this? How does it work? Sorry, that might not be not the right thing for us. I found Australia is a little bit behind the times when it comes to online kind of things. So it's almost like I have to try and change their habits and show them that it works before they take us on. So it's the chicken and the egg. It works, but it only works if I show you that it works. So it was quite hard to sort of get them involved. So luckily, the few clubs that I first started getting on, I knew the people involved, so that helps a lot. And once they started seeing that it was working, it sort of snowballs from their perspective, and it helps us gain credibility, which is a massive thing in the tech industry, in my experience. What do we got? What's the next one? Well, what do I wish I knew before we started the venture? This one could probably fill a warehouse. I really wish I knew more about product testing. I wish I interviewed more people. I would have gone out. I would have asked them how they would like it before we threw it all together. We thought we put together the thing that we thought people would like, and it turns out a lot of times that isn't the way they like it at all. So I wish I knew some more about that. I wish I knew about the ecosystem that is the entrepreneurship community, because I had no idea they existed. I'm sure they exist everywhere in Australia, and we didn't know anything about. Well, I'm based in Perth, so +8, they've been nothing but helpful. Everyone wants to help each other, and it's just a great feeling, and everyone's doing and wanting to help each other achieve. So I wish I knew about them, but I had no idea. So we sort of just ran straight into it. Yeah, advertising would have been better if I did some more some more books, advertising. Yeah, those kind of things. Yeah. The top tips that I would like to give you guys that are thinking of starting a social enterprise is to product test. I just mentioned that before. Go out, talk to the people that are in your respective market, and do it again. And then after that, do it again. And you will find things that you didn't even think about. And it's a huge way to help your business before it gets launched. Another thing I would suggest and advise to is to set goals, create action plans, and stick to them. And in this way, you can find out what works and what doesn't. Yeah, we didn't have that mindset, and we didn't figure that out until later on. And it would have helped us enormously if we stuck to a plan instead of just throwing rice at a dartboard and just hoping things work. So now we stick to a plan, and if it doesn't work, we know where we can change it. Yes, that's, I think, anything else I'd like to share is you don't give up. it's a long road. We're still learning, still growing. You'll go through huge highs and go through massive lows where you think, is this even worth it? What am I doing this for? Do I even have the passion? And the next day, someone will ring you and tell you how great it is, and then you'll be up again. So there's so many highs, so many lows. Yeah, don't give up. It's worthy. One day I hope to have my own little office with my logo out the front instead of working from my bedroom. So yeah, that's pretty much all I can say with the questions. Feel free to don't hesitate to give me a call or email me, I should say. My contact details are on the website, so if you want to contact me, I'm happy to talk with you, tell you anything else about the journey, anything I can help. If I can, I will. Yeah, so that's it. Thanks for listening. I'll see you later.